Karen Johnson was born on January 25, 1967 in Galesburg, Illinois. Adopted as a baby along with 4 siblings by Gary and Carol Johnson, she grew up in a nurturing home that encouraged her athleticism and determination. From an early age, Karen showed a remarkable talent for running. In high school, she excelled in track and cross-country events, winning multiple trophies in 5K races. That passion for running never left her. Years later, she would finish 22nd among women in the St. Jude Marathon, a placement that qualified her for the prestigious Boston Marathon. Karen's dedication extended beyond sports. She became a personal trainer at the YMCA in Deersburg, where her boss, Randy Butler, described her as someone who transformed the lives of those she trained. Beyond her professional work, she supplemented her income by cleaning houses, doing landscaping, and even selling Tupperware in the neighborhood. Friends and clients alike spoke of her warmth and nurturing energy, qualities that made her beloved by all who knew her. On September 23, 1989, Karen married David Swift. Together, they had 4 children: Preston, Dustin, Ashley, and Keely. Early in their marriage, life seemed stable, but beneath the surface, tension began to build. In 2000, David had an affair that resulted in a child, and the couple divorced. Remarkably, they remarried the same year, a pattern of separation and reconciliation that would define their relationship. Friends described David as controlling and monitoring. Karen's friend Kathy Boner testified that David would call Karen relentlessly, at one point 25 times in under 30 minutes. Despite this, Karen began to assert her independence, becoming more social and confident. She joined new friends at the Farms Golf Club in Dyersburg and embraced a life beyond her husband's control. On October 10, 2011, Karen Swift took a decisive step, filing for divorce from David. She requested half of the marital home, primary custody of their 4 children, and $1,400 per month in child support, while David's income was listed at $8,500 monthly. Aware that David may be monitoring her communications, Karen obtained a second, secret mobile phone from her friends Bill and Kathy Boner. She used it to privately communicate with her attorney, Jason Cece, ensuring her plans and legal strategy remained confidential. The night before she vanished, Karen attended a Halloween party at the Farms Golf Club with Bill and Kathy Boner, dressed in a black Catwoman costume. Witnesses noticed a change in her demeanor. She was unusually withdrawn, even having altercations with several women, including the daughter of a prominent local figure. After leaving the party around midnight, Karen picked up her daughter Ashley, who had fallen ill at a sleepover. They returned to the family home on Willie Johnson Road between 1:30 and 2 a.m., where Karen and her daughter went to bed together. Her phone connected to the home Wi-Fi at 2:08 a.m., disconnected at 4:38 a.m., and left the house by 5:04 a.m., the last known activity before it was permanently disabled 5 minutes later. The next morning, Karen was missing. Her white 2004 Nissan Murano was discovered less than a mile from home, doors locked, Halloween costume inside, purse missing, and a front tire shredded with a screw deliberately inserted. Both of Karen's phones were found smashed near a neighbor's property. A massive search ensued, involving K-9 units, helicopters, rescue teams, and over 300 volunteers. But initial efforts yielded no trace of Karen. 42 days after her disappearance, on December 10, 2011, a caretaker found Karen's body concealed under dense vegetation near Bledsoe Cemetery, approximately 3 miles from her home. The autopsy revealed she had died from blunt force trauma to the head, likely caused by a hammer or similar object. She was wearing only black underwear pulled down around her thighs. Decomposition made it impossible to confirm sexual assault, and there were no defensive wounds indicating a surprise attack. Toxicology showed no alcohol or drugs, only traces of caffeine and sleep aids. The Swift home was searched multiple times, yet no blood, forensic evidence, or signs of struggle were found. 7 gallons of bleach were photographed outside, theorized as a means to clean the scene, though they were never collected or tested. DNA analysis of Karen's underwear revealed no male DNA, and fingernail clippings contained only Karen's own DNA. A tire expert testified the screw puncturing Karen's tire had been deliberately inserted at a precise angle, highly unlikely to occur naturally. This supported the theory that David sabotaged the tire to stage an abduction. David Swift quickly became the prime suspect. Witnesses testified about his controlling behavior, surveillance, and accusations against Karen and her friends. Digital evidence showed he searched dating sites over 280 times while Karen was missing and even had her secret phone's number saved on his work phone. At 9:55 a.m. on October 30th, someone accessed that secret phone's voicemail while connected to the home Wi-Fi, hours after Karen disappeared. David Swift argued that a knee injury prevented him from harming Karen, but witnesses disputed this. Neighbors saw him moving 65-pound hay bales and riding a quad bike without crutches the day before her death. A physical therapist confirmed that while the injury caused pain, he still had enough strength and mobility to drag a body the 20 feet from the house to the roadside, making the alleged physical limitation questionable. Private investigator Heather Cohen suggested Karen may have been involved in a local swinger network or other risky activities, but there was no direct evidence linking these to her death. An unidentified man with a metal detector was seen near Bledsoe Cemetery during the search, raising further questions. Security cameras from the golf club were stolen 10 days after her disappearance, erasing potential evidence from the Halloween party. On August 8, 2022, David Swift was arrested in Birmingham, Alabama, and charged with first-degree premeditated murder. While out on bond, he was arrested again for stalking his second wife. The murder trial began on May 28, 2024, in Dresden, Tennessee. After 8 days, the jury returned not guilty verdicts for first and second-degree murder, as well as attempted murder charges. They were deadlocked on voluntary manslaughter, resulting in a mistrial. A later re-indictment for manslaughter was dismissed due to the statute of limitations, and David Swift was released. Karen's murder remains officially unsolved. Key questions persist. Who accessed her secret phone at 9:55 a.m.? Why was there a strong chemical smell at the Swift home? Who was the man with the metal detector? Why were the golf club cameras never recovered? Karen's purse, the murder weapon, and critical details of the investigation remain missing. Her 4 children grew up without their mother, and her parents endured years of uncertainty and grief. The case of Karen Swift continues to haunt the community, a chilling reminder of unanswered questions, divided loyalties, and the absence of justice. 13 years later, the mystery remains. Who truly killed Karen Swift, and why? That may be a question that can never be fully answered.